Debt is this country's silent financial crisis. As of the creation of this program, we are over $1 trillion in automobile loans, over $1.3 trillion in student loan debt, almost a record $1 trillion in credit card debt, and then there's the big one, over $19.3 trillion in government debt. The credit industry has used deceptive marketing and fine print to lure consumers into the seductive world of immediate gratification. Unfortunately, that world of expensive homes, cars, and high-end televisions has resulted in a credit trap. Consumers are more entrapped in debt than they have been at any time in history. During my 14 years as a radio talk show host, I have become acutely aware of the financial struggles people are facing today. In 2003, we started a service on my Prudent Money website called Ask Bob. Through Ask Bob, a listener can send me a question and get a written response within a few days. I committed to personally answering every question that is sent to me. Since then, I've answered over 15,000 emails, and that experience has taught me a great deal about what is happening today with the American consumer. These questions and listener experiences prompted me to find out what works and what does not work with regard to debt issues. These questions challenged me to understand what has led to this debt crisis we are facing as a country. As my research increased, I became more and more disturbed by what I was finding. Over the years, I saw the credit industry become very aggressive in lending out money. The credit card promotions were sensational. However, the marketing consisted of smoke and mirrors. This marketing created an illusion that led to a credit trap. Then there were the penalties, the debt collectors, the politicians, all of the players in a game the consumer would never win. Credit has become America's favorite addiction. It creates a powerful illusion. When there's no money, there's always credit, and credit leads to debt. It is deceptive money. Welcome to the immediate gratification economy. Buy it now. Figure out later how to pay for it. If it feels good, do it. Of course, all debt is not created because of the desire to go buy things. A good percentage of debt is created because life happens. People get sick. People get laid off. Oftentimes, you do what you have to do to stay afloat, and oftentimes that means borrowing more money. The dark side to this illusion is the trap. One might think, surely things cannot be that bad. After all, there are all types of companies out there that claim they can solve all your debt problems. Their commercials claim interest rates will be cut in half, payments will be reduced, and overall debt will be slashed by up to 80%. In fact, many of these companies even go as far as guaranteeing their services. Unfortunately, these services are just another trap and illusion. It is yet another example of deception. The answer lies beyond the credit industry. There is hope for consumers who are in over their head. There's a way out, and this is why I created this program. This program has one consistent message. You need to learn how the game is played and how to use the game to your advantage. Understand what credit card companies are really doing behind the scenes. Learn the tricks they play through the fine print. No longer do you have to fall for the tricks of the trade. It is up to you to take the necessary steps to stop the bleeding and get control of your finances once and for all. To start the process, you need the right tools. For example, I'm going to show you why budgets don't work and introduce you to the boundary planning system. This is based on your priorities and your values. It's up to you to stop putting up with debt collector harassment and use the laws for protection. Most consumers, they don't realize that debt collector harassment is against the law. Consumers are being subjected to all types of harassment. It is time to fight back and stop debt collector abuse and harassment. I'm going to show you how to do just that. It's up to you to get an education. I'm going to go on that journey with you, and we'll coach and teach you on everything you need to know about debt and credit. It doesn't matter how you got to this point, so don't beat yourself up. We've all made decisions that don't support our overall financial goals. Sometimes life just happens, and we do the best we can. People in debt are often made out to be deadbeats. Most of the time, debt happens because life happens. We lose our jobs, we get sick, our kids get sick. We do what we have to do at the time. As I said, it doesn't matter how you got here. It only matters what actions you take today. Every second provides you with a new opportunity to take positive action. It's up to you to take your life back from the credit industry once and for all. Most people invest in programs like this with the good intentions of applying the information and creating change in their lives. There's a good feeling that goes along with buying that self-help program. It is a feeling that, you're taking the steps necessary to get control back in your financial life. However, it takes true commitment to follow through and apply what you've learned. I want you out of debt and your financial life to change. At whatever level of commitment you're willing to give, I'm going to help you through this program. And the Ask Bob section of PrudenMoney.com is always available. Now, this program is organized in sections of information. The ideal situation is for you to sit down and watch this program from beginning to end. It might be that you just can't make that type of commitment right now. If you're having a debt collector problem and need help, then go to and advance to the chapter on debt collectors and find out everything you need to know. If you need help setting up the right systems for your money, you can watch the course about boundary planning and learn why I don't believe in budgets. To get a quick checkup on your debt situation, skip over to the course about the 5 categories of debt and figure out where you are, as well as the game plan that you need to get out of debt. For information about debt settlement, counseling, or consolidation companies, watch the courses that show you through real-life examples why these companies are nothing more than an illusion. I've included a complete program in the book that tells you how to improve your credit score. Now, this isn't about repairing your credit score because it's not broken. This is about improving your credit score, and I'm going to show you that you don't need to pay someone $700 to $800 to fix your credit report. My intention with this course is never to imply that there is a quick fix to getting out of debt. It just doesn't work that way. I tell you the reality of what you are up against, and I talk about commitment. It's going to be exciting because there are some great things on the other side of this debt challenge. You'll not be in debt forever because this is just a season you're in and we can get through it together. This is your time today. The solutions to your debt problems are right here in front of you. I'm going to stick with you every step of the way and be there to coach you back to financial freedom. So I just have one question for you. Are you ready to commit to financial freedom?